Hey guys, Zara here. Sorry no video last week. I've been so incredibly unorganized. I did film a couple of videos, but I wasn't happy with them, so here's a bit of a get ready with me today. Just using a bunch of new products, I created a bit of an autumnal look, and I had really nice glowing skin in the end as well. So yeah, just prepping my lips with the Lush Chocolate Lip Scrub, and then going over the top with the Jar Body Scrub lip balm that I have. You guys have seen that in a few videos. I use it pretty much every day. This is a newbie. This is a Tarte Brighter Days Highlighting Moisturizer, and I quite liked it. It gave my skin a nice luminosity without being obnoxious, which was quite lovely. Then just kind of spraying my face with the Rimmel Instafix and Go Primer and Setting Spray. I then went in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer to smooth over my skin, but I just knew straight away this would definitely give me a white cast during like flash photography. Like, look at how ashy it's made my skin. But we will continue. I went in with the Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation in Medium Tan Honey with the accompanying brush that you can get. With this brush though, it gave the lightest coverage, so I swapped out for a paddle brush instead to kind of apply it not more thickly, but a more opaque coverage really with the foundation paddle brush. And then I did go over with a beauty blender just to absorb any excess product that was sitting on my skin. Unfortunately, with such a thick layer, I realized that this foundation is probably a shade too light. But again, we continued, we made it work in the end. So yeah, just bouncing the beauty blender all over my skin just to kind of even out the foundation. I then went in with the Tarte Shape Tape. I can understand the hype. Unfortunately, I did lose a little bit of the footage here, but I pretty much used the shade Tanned underneath my eyes and the shade Deep around the perimeter of my face to try and warm up my complexion since it was looking quite ashy. Unfortunately, I believe these two shades actually sit next to each other on the shade range for Tarte, and you can see that there's a massive difference between them. I would ideally like a shade in between for myself, but we'll work with what we have. So just using that foundation brush from earlier just to blend out the concealer, and then I think I lost the footage of me blending out my under eye concealer, but it blends like an absolute dream. I can see what the hype is about. You'll probably see it in future videos, to be perfectly honest. So now just finishing off the face. Obviously I baked as per usual with the banana powder and everything, so yeah, nothing new there. But just contouring with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Contour Powder in Hi-Fi Filter. I then use a little bit of the Ben Nye powder to kind of reverse contour. Because a lot of you guys have been telling me that my contour doesn't come up on like the video enough, so I thought I would try and make it a little bit more prominent. From blush, I'm going to use a mix of two MAC blushes. These are the shades Format and Raisin. And then very excited to try out the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I mixed together the shades Forever Young and Glow Getter, and oh my goodness, just wait for it. It looks absolutely stunning. Like, I cannot get enough of this. I paid I don't know what it is, 50 odd US dollars and shipping to get it from the Anastasia website, but it is actually available in Sephora stores in Australia. Like the day it arrived in my house from the US, Sephora Australia had announced on Instagram that it was available in stores. So yeah, you can get it here. I'm not sure how much it costs, but I don't think it's online yet, so you'd probably have to go in store to find out. But definitely worth it. My friend Nakia Joy, if you don't already watch her videos, check her out. I asked her if it was worth getting. She said yes, and I am so glad I went with her suggestion because I absolutely love that glow kit. Now, I did want to try the new Benefit Cosmetics Dandelion Twinkle Highlighter, so I applied a little bit of that on top just to try and create a bit of a 3D highlighter effect because this is a lot paler than the two shades I used from the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. So yeah, really happy with how it looks, and I think that's what really made my skin so incredibly glowy by the end of this look. Like, you'll see how just healthy and luminous my skin looks. It's absolutely beautiful. For eyeshadow, I used a bunch of the shades from the Morphe 350 eyeshadow palette. I know Morphe are always coming out with new eyeshadow palettes, but I think this one is just a classic, warm, neutral, really good. Every girl should have this in their collection. And if you're ever not sure and you just want to get like one or two palettes, definitely make this one of them. The only downside is it doesn't have a black. If it had a black, it would be perfect. But you can see what I'm doing here. I applied a crease shade, then a really glittery shade all over the lid, and I'm just kind of deepening up the crease with a warm brown and just slowly going with deeper browns, darker browns, just to create a little bit of depth on the outer corner of my eye. I absolutely love the way that doing eyeshadow like this looks on my eyelids, like going really hard out glittery on the lid and then just deepening up that outer corner. I think it's the most flattering look for me. I've tried halo eyes, they look okay, but I just gotta say that doing this whole kind of pulled out look looks the best on me. Then going in with this shade just on my inner corners just to make them pop. I then went in with the deepest brown that I'd used on my eyelids, and I used a flat definer brush and just really tightly applied it to my lower lash line, and then I took one of the warmer orange shades and just blended out the deep brown with the orange shade just to kind of make it all smoky and balanced, and yeah. Next I'm going to tightline. I used the Too Faced eye pencil in black. To do this, I feel like it is a very creamy formula, so it can get on my waterline sometimes, but I was going to go in with gel liner on my waterline anyway. For gel liner today, I'm using the Inglot gel liner in the shade 77, and just creating a bit of a wing. It's quite a small, sharp wing, but I really like the way it ended up looking. And then just using that same gel liner in my waterline. I absolutely love doing this because it lasts a lot longer, it looks a lot darker, and just stands out a lot more than using a black pencil. Next, just highlighting my brow bone with a couple of the lighter shades from that Morphe palette. And then onto mascara, I'm going to use a new one. This is the Tarte Lifted Sweatproof Mascara, I believe. It also has the word sweatproof in it. This is a black-brown shade as well, but I really like the way it looks. Since filming this video, I've actually worn this mascara every day to work. That's how much I like it. And the fact that it's waterproof doesn't really seem to be too annoying. It comes off easily enough at night. For lashes today, I'm going to use the Baby Wispies from Ardell. And just while the lash glue was drying, I applied my lip pencil. This is the Colourpop lip pencil in Love Bug. Yeah, and then getting my lashes on in a second. I really like the way these lashes look. They look super natural. You can see the difference there. Like, it just adds a little something. And for lipstick, I'm going to use a Tarte's lip paint in Killin' It. I ended up wearing this for the rest of the day and going having lunch, and it lasted pretty well. A little bit did come off. I mean, it's going to. I had like a burger and chips and really oily food for lunch, but I'm really happy with its longevity otherwise. Setting my face with that Rimmel setting spray from the start. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, that's the finished look. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!